you know that in the year 2020, fake sexualized pictures of more than 1 lakh women were uploaded on social media without their consent, just for entertainment? Recently, we also saw deepfakes of Alia Bhatt, Rashmika Mandanna, Kajol, and other popular celebrities doing rounds on the internet. In this digital age, gender-based disinformation has become a huge problem. It has been taking different forms with each passing day. And with the inception of AI, we now witness a different nature of crimes, ranging from voice scams to financial frauds to deepfakes. In a recent survey, it was found that according to 30% of the citizens surveyed, 25% of all videos they watch are later found to be fake. Being unfamiliar with this nature of crimes, this has created a new challenging situation. With even the most known personalities becoming victims of this gender-based disinformation, the issue has gained more attention now. Slowly but surely, discussions have also started on how gender is an important aspect of this issue. In this video, let's discuss the ways to combat gender-based disinformation. Let's see how to identify it and what are the policies that can be put in place. A 2023 UNESCO study shows that 73% of the women journalists worldwide face sexual violence online. Women leaders, journalists, activists, and women vocal on social media have always been the targets of gender-based disinformation, and they face abuse, rape threats, and death threats on a daily basis. The aim is to suppress the voices of these women in the digital world. As a result of this, many women and individuals from marginalized genders either censor themselves or leave social media forever. Alka Lamba, a former member of the Delhi Legislative Assembly and one of the survivors of this gender-based disinformation, said that she even considered getting off social media entirely after being mercilessly targeted. So what can we do? The first step is to spread awareness of the issue. People need to know the implications that it has. Today, different organizations are running training and awareness programs regarding disinformation, misinformation, and fake news. Internet and Mobile Association of India has been involved in promoting awareness about online safety and digital literacy, including addressing issues related to misinformation. Digital Empowerment Foundation focuses on digital literacy and has conducted various programs to educate people about misinformation and online safety. Data Security of India has also been involved in promoting cybersecurity awareness, including initiatives to combat misinformation and fake news. These training programs can play an important role in making more and more people aware of gender-based disinformation. In these programs, there is an important need to include the perspective as to why gender should be addressed separately. So how can we identify gender-based disinformation? As the root of disinformation lies in an oppressive system of patriarchy, if it appears to promote gender stereotypes or roles, we can conclude that the purpose of such information is to specifically target women and queer individuals. Gender-based disinformation can also be identified by looking at how it affects or could affect people of different genders, as well as looking at the medium that's being used to spread this information. Social media platforms are seen as a breeding ground for gender-based disinformation. In a letter written to Facebook by more than 100 women leaders from 30 different countries, American leader Jackie Spear wrote that Facebook should stop promoting gender-based disinformation. It was also said that most of the hate content is targeted towards women, which Facebook's algorithm seems to promote. Therefore, there is a dire need for the platforms to enforce stricter policies against the spread of disinformation. Social media platforms do have community standards and guidelines to curb this issue. For instance, you might have come across features like Profile Picture Guide on Facebook that give women more control over who can download or share their pictures. But along with these guidelines, the users should also be aware of the right way to use social media. Just like how we live in our society, we need to maintain certain etiquette online to help create a free, safe, and inclusive space for all. Respecting one another's identity, be it gender, caste, or class, is the first step. Prevent using language that marginalizes any gender. And as we know in this day and age, sharing information is only a matter of seconds, and we often miss thinking twice before doing it. Therefore, we should refrain from sharing private or sensitive information about others without their consent. So always rethink and verify that your content does not perpetuate sexism or discrimination. And when we come across any kind of derogatory or abusive content online, always make an effort to report it. Next comes the role of the government. Today, there are laws in our country to deal with cybercrime, including online sexual violence. A few of the laws include Section 66A of the Information Technology Act 2000 criminalizes the sending of offensive messages through a computer or other communication devices. According to 66C, whoever dishonestly makes use of the electronic signature, password, or any other unique identification feature of any other person shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall also be liable to fine which may extend to Rs 1 lakh. According to Section 66D, whoever by means of any communication device or computer resource cheats by personation shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall also be liable to a fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupees. Section 67 penalizes the transmission and publication of obscene material. These are only few of the laws. There are more. But how many people, including women and marginalized genders, have access to these laws? The government is an important stakeholder when it comes to gender-based disinformation. The government must take initiatives to implement programs under which people can be made aware about this. Collaborating with organizations that work for the same cause can be an effective way to curb this issue. We are living in an infodemic era. We stumble upon fake news, misinformation, and disinformation on a daily basis. The reality is that in comparison to the speed with which gender-based disinformation spreads, the pace of effective policies to fight it is currently very slow. The number of internet users is only increasing according to the statistics that are coming out, and advancements in technology and the internet are also booming. This only means that more women and other minorities will be online, resulting in them being prone to disinformation. And this is why the need to combat this issue is a high priority for a safer and inclusive digital world. Comment below the latest piece of gender-based disinformation that you have come across and tell us where. Thank you for watching this video. Want to know how to fact-check a piece of information and prevent gender-based disinformation? Stay tuned for the next video where we discuss this. Till then, watch the previous videos in our series where we go into detail on gender-based disinformation and how it affects our society at large. This is a video series developed under FactShala Innovation Lab, a media literacy incubation program by FactShala, where we talk about gender-based disinformation. We have more important topics coming up, so stay tuned. Like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.